damn bands up. Bang. Had to run my damn bands up. Bang. He said that he is my damn mans, but he switched on me like a transformer. Yeah, he changed.
Hit me up on Instagram if you want service. This is 100% legit. Hey, shout out to my man DJ Elmo. This is his beat that I have in the background of today's video. I'm gonna be using a lot more of his beats, just having in the background my 2K gameplay. If y'all wanted some of his beats, go hit him up, check him out. Here's his SoundCloud. Y'all can see it right here on the screen. We can even find some more creative beats to even add to the content, you know, or add to your content. So hit him up. The link will be in the description below. Okay, what's going on? A lot of people are not aware of this, and I've actually stumbled across this on Twitter, and I want to bring you guys this. Alright, so make sure you drop a like, subscribe. I'm going to teach you guys a little bit more about the mathematics system in 2K. Okay, so listen to this, what this guy said. He said, hey man, need to ask you something, because I believe 2K has a thing called momentum algorithm. I be feeling like people be getting, you know, come on, let's go. Basically, what it does is truly implied in the name itself. I want to know if it exists, because in the rec, when you are losing 25-9, it's tough to come back from it. No. So he thinks, see, that's crazy, dog. You see what I mean? Like how people, this is the same thing as like when a person says in 2K, like, oh, when you made your player white, it just made you shoot more, it made you stroke more. Bro, he really thinks like when you're losing, it's hard to come back from. No, you have to understand how the mathematics system plays out already. If the other team has takeover, their stats is risen from the takeover system, which we're about to see in his next comment that he said to him. The only thing that's remotely close to it, see, remotely close to it means like, okay, he's saying like, oh no, there's something that's very close to what you're talking about, but you're not, you kind of got a wrong concept of it. All right, the only thing that's remotely close to it is the takeover system. Ratings get boosted as players build their takeover meters. So if their team is clicking, listen, I'm going to show you guys, keep watching this full video. I'm about to show you the example of what I mean, to show it. We're getting a deep breakdown. I told you, Grandmaster OG is back, deep breakdowns. Look, so if a team is clicking, they're also getting slightly better ratings wise. Okay, so listen to what he said. So if you're making good teammate grade pass, you're getting that stuff right, all these things is raising your takeover up. Okay, let's talk about the pros and cons. Okay, well, we ain't gonna talk about the cons, but the pros. So we understand that the takeover meter, right, you see it on the right hand side. As much as it fills up, when you see that red little line underneath it, your stats are going up. Now, I believe that your stats go up by 1 point because how 2K has the arm sleeves in the game, but each little good possession you do, your stat goes up by like 1 point. You know what I mean? Each little possession, right? And your takeover meter goes up and up and up. And that's how your stats get risen. It could even be 2 points. Literally, it could even be 2 points. But it's around that type of marking system, and all your stats go up. Think about this, not just one stat. Even if you do some on offense, your defensive stats go up as well. People don't understand this. They just think, okay, if I'm playing good defense, my defensive stats is no. Any good play you do, when you see that takeover meter filling up, your stats is going up. And you see how more dribble moves is being able to be spammed more, because my takeover, I mean not my takeover, but my stamina bar is going to charge back up a little bit faster off of doing these moves. Now you see I'm tired out now, but you see how it's still kind of strong there. I'm not blinking. I'm kind of getting there to the bottom, but I'm not blinking. Still being able to move around, make contact, you know what I mean? And you see how my stamina bar goes right back up because my meter is filled. Now if my meter was down and it wasn't even that close to where you see it at right now, I would be moving very, very slow in the red and it'll be blinking. And you guys have to understand that. You guys got to go in there and test that and play with those type of mechanics. Once you start doing that, you start to realize how much your build could do, how much it can't. It's just like if you was riding a horse and you know your horse can't jump over that set of fences yet, but the other horse can. You know, you're going to pick the other horse. It's that type of thing. So in 2K, you're going to make the other different movement if you don't have that speed and that stamina there. You see how I still can shoot, knock down, my stamina bar goes right back up because the takeover meter is filled. Now try doing all this stuff with the takeover meter low, it's not going to benefit you anyway. Now really pay attention to this. Look at my stamina bar and look how it goes down. Most of the time when you shoot like this in 2K, your player is going to be a little bit tired and you're going to get a bad release. Look, I even do an escape move. You know, like after you shoot, usually your stamina should go down. But you see, because the takeover meter is filled, it does not go down that extra little length. So you see how deep and detailed that gets? Now, when you're playing in 2K and you got your friends all in your ear, you got them talking, oh, left, 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 oh, right here, right here. You don't got time to pay attention to all that and be relaxed. This is why I took time, you know, to kind of play by myself, kind of play with some randoms and learn the game, learn how certain things work and what doesn't work, and then bring it back here to you guys, right? So when I realized, okay, basically when you have that red, look at that red meter as like you're hot. Even though the takeover is not turned on, you just get that extra even large boost once you turn takeover on. But even when you have your red meter like this, don't be scared like, oh, I don't want to shoot because I don't want to miss and not get my takeover. No, that's still basically like you have takeover there. It's like you're charged up there. When you do an escape, and let's say your meter is a little bit, your stamina bar is a little bit low, right? You're not going to be tired when you release that shot. We all know that in this game, if your stamina bar goes too low and you're dribbling and you try to shoot, you get a slower like jump shot animation. It's like sometimes that could throw you off and you can end up missing, right? Now don't sleep. Look at this shot right here. Look how slower it is. Look how slower it is. And I just had to hold that and time it. You know what I mean? But that's the example to show you guys like how when that takeover meter is down, you know, it's not that high up. Certain shots, certain pulls are going to be a little bit slower depending on how much stamina you actually use within that play. It gets very, very deep into detail, and I don't think people really understand it that deeply. People are stuck in the meta. See, when you in a meta, it's kind of like you're going off of a natural flow that you already seen. This is why I like to bring all this new stuff to you guys, because I'm actually learning different things with, okay, if I play with the stamina here and do this move here on this timing, I actually get this outcome. You know what I mean? It's a little different. We mixing it up. So what he tried to talk about with the is based on how you utilize it. See, this is what people don't understand. Like, the game already has things you can utilize, right? Meaning when you're scoring points or when you're making good passes, when you're blocking a person's shot, getting a steal, your takeover meter goes up. So even if you just get all steals, right, and you get your takeover meter to be all the way there and it's very, very close there, and let's say like you're locked down with like a 75 3 ball, right? You damn near probably have an 83 ball at this point. And your green window is more expanded, so you will be more comfortable to shoot if you are aware of this. Some people are not aware of this understanding. So even before like they're about to hit that takeover, they're kind of shaky to shoot. They don't want to shoot a certain type of shot because they may feel like it's going to lose them their takeover. You see what I'm saying? So there's a whole bunch of different angles to 2K that's starting to come into 2K now that people are not trying to adapt to, and they're not trying to make their own little chess moves. They're not trying to be their own individual. And that's the problem. If people are just playing in the meta left and right, oh, they just want to add in some new moves. That's the same old 2K. We've been doing that from since 17. It's time to where if they're going to add in a whole bunch of moves, it's to where people can be literally different, unique. Allow somebody to have the 17 structure dribbling style in the game. Somehow 2K needs to try to find to do that. It could be in the latest 2K. You can go back and pick to 2K18 dribble style, 2K16 dribble style, and they can actually customize it and have it clean in the game, so people can choose their own different way they want to go. But it's still within one whole game. Just like how they need to bring current gen over to next gen, they need to make that combined. You know what I'm saying, people? They got to do that. I think they're going towards it. If you look at this, we already got the GTA City, and people are still sleeping on that. Come on, it's going to expand even more after this. We already got the GTA City. You know 2K is expanding even deeper after this. If you're not going to wait on them, I'm pretty sure they don't care. They're not going to sit and cry in front of your door and be like, hey, are you going to wait for us to really expand? And so I hope you guys understand how this mathematics system actually works in this video. Look at how deep it is. It's going to get deeper next year, even more and more. Trust me, because they're going to do a lot of balancing from this game. Hit the like button down. Subscribe. Positive vibe.